everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie. I am a massage therapist in California, and today's going to be a fun video because we're going to talk about how to be successful in massage school and also successful once you get a job as a massage therapist. Pretty much talking about how to be successful as a student and as a massage therapist in the future. So yeah, a little bit of a background. I went to the San Francisco School of Massage, as most of you may know if you watch this channel, and I had an amazing time in my massage therapy program because I had great teachers. I loved their teaching styles, I loved the classrooms, I loved the experience they gave us as well, and I felt like I was a pretty successful student. Of course, I wasn't perfect, honestly, but I do have really good tips for you all who are, a little bit nervous about going to massage school or want to become better students. So this one's for you. So first of all, you don't need to be an expert in the body. You don't have to, read up upon anatomy and kinesiology before going into the program. I mean, you can if you'd like to, but for me, I didn't really know much about the human body until I, went into the program. Just don't be nervous about that, and don't let that be a reason why you don't want to go into this career. So if you'd like to, there are a bunch of books out there, and I'll actually link it in my Amazon, my Amazon store down below. But there are like coloring books I think would be good for you because it's simple in the sense that like you can just color in different body parts and different muscles and bones. It's very relaxing, and at the same time you're learning about the body. So that would be a great one, honestly, because they actually give you a book like that for your homework. So if you do want to learn more about the body before going into the program, I recommend the coloring book. But they did give me that book in my specific program, so it really just depends. So first of all, I would say to get to know your teachers. Every teacher is different. Some teachers are more technical. They really get into like the anatomy of it all. Some of my teachers were working in UCSF as like, I think like physical therapists or more in the, scientific side of massage therapy. But some other massage therapists, they may be body workers, maybe they're energy workers, or they're just more into like the feelings side of massage, I guess, and very into the flow and just more into the energetic side of massage therapy. So get to know your teachers, how they interact with their students, ask lots of questions, don't be shy. Usually in a massage program, it's not really a lot of students, so I feel like for me, when there's less students, I feel so much more comfortable to be myself, to ask questions, to get to know everyone, and especially because this is such an intimate job, I do want to get to know my classmates, my teachers, and yeah, I feel comfortable around them. Feel like, when you want to go to school, you want to feel very safe and very cared for. So get to know them, ask lots of questions, don't be afraid to ask questions, and no question is stupid, especially for the teachers. Alright, this next one is to do your homework. And I say this because, in high school and in college or university, like you have to turn in your homework and like grade it and everything. But in this program, at least the one that I was in, like you don't really turn in your homework. You just do it so that you learn the material. But no one grades you. No one's going to, give an A to you or a B or whatever. It's all on you. You have to be an adult, a responsible adult, and learn the material. And the more knowledge that you read up upon and that you want to learn about, the better you will become a massage therapist, because science is super important in massage therapy. Knowing the body, knowing the muscles, the bone attachments, all of that is really important. And of course, some are better than others, but it's good to have knowledge about it and to use it in your practice as well, especially when you graduate. So do not skip the homework, do not ignore it. Don't think that just because they don't grade it, you can just, leave it in your binder and just let it be until the end of the program, because it's gonna really bite you in the butt at the end. So I highly recommend to do your homework and make a lot of flashcards. For me, I loved flashcards. And I would study. I mean, that's honestly, for me, it was studying, it was making flashcards, it was having the anatomy app. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it right over here. This is really great for, really learning about the body. And a lot of my colleagues now in my jobs, they actually use this app as well when they're massaging their clients, because say you have frozen shoulder, or you're having a lot of back pain, or rotator cuff pain, you really want to know what muscles attach to the rotator cuff, how to really work those muscles, and this app right over here helps with that. So download this app. It's going to be great to learn more about the body. And I think I also had this app when I was studying for the MBLEX. And yeah, during the MBLEX, I think I had a lot of videos about that, but I did flashcards, I was writing down notes, typing notes, all of that. There are a bunch of videos online about how to study, like be in your study era. Like I love going to coffee shops, I love going to libraries and just feeling very studious, when you have to like study for a test, because there are tests in the program and quizzes and whatnot, so be prepared for that too. Alright, the next one is to really think about your career options. You don't just want to go to massage school and not know what you want to do by the end of it, because it is quite an investment. For me, it was around $9,000. Some people it's even more, some people it's like $16K or $20K. So really be prepared to like think about what you want to do. And I remember I love this part of school because we would sit in a half circle and we would just go around and talk about like what we want to do after school, what our goals are, what our dreams are. Everyone had such different goals, and I thought it was so inspiring. And I think that's how you also get to know your classmates too, is by learning what their goals are, what their dreams are, their visions as, being a massage therapist. So really think about it. Do like a vision board if you like. I love doing that. I love planning and seeing what my future could be like. It's so much fun. So don't neglect that part as well. The last thing, there are a bunch of different tips, but the last tip is to really work on your body mechanics in school, so that once you're out there in the field of massage therapy, you're not struggling with your body. They teach you in the very beginning how to stand, how to lunge, how to really stack your joints, how to not, strain your neck looking down too much when you're massaging. There's so much that you have to practice. Make it become a habit, because even today, I still struggle at times with my body mechanics because maybe I wasn't paying attention enough in school when it came to body mechanics, and they also grade you on that too. So it's super important, but body mechanics are literally just as important as your massage techniques, because if you are just like slouching, you're using your whole lower back, it's not gonna be a good massage for anyone. So really make that a habit to have good body mechanics in the very beginning. Alright, this next part is kind of short because I think I've had some videos about how to be a successful massage therapist, but here are some tips on how to really be successful after massage therapy school. And I know I've talked about this before, but there's just so many things I've learned, and I'm still continuing to learn. I think it's my 4th year now being a massage therapist, and I'm still, it's a job and I love it, but it's a job, and there are things that I struggle with, there are things that I love about it. But at the end of the day, honestly, I do think I'm a successful massage therapist. Of course, I could be better. I could learn more techniques, work on my body mechanics. I could maybe even take more classes. But at the end of the day, I like where I'm at, and here are my tips. So again, continue learning about the body, and like I said before, people use that app to really focus on the muscles they need to work on to help with their client's pain. So use the app a lot. I still keep my books as well to read every now and then. Okay, the next one is don't just go by the motions. Like, really try to feel the massage. And a lot of people just go about their day like it's whatever, like they're just going to work and they're kind of like little zombies walking around and floating around and, you know, just kind of going through the motions. But in massage therapy, you really have to be present and in the moment with your client. Really feel the massage, really feel your client's bodies, what they need work on, how you can make them feel the best that they can feel. And it's not a type of job where you can just go through the motions, you know, like sometimes when you work in other jobs, you're kind of just like going to work, you know, same routine thing on your computer, you know? So just try not to get into that mode. Sometimes it can be like that, especially if you're super tired. But that's why it's so important to feel refreshed as a massage therapist, to be healthy. And yeah, I think if you take care of yourself, you'll take care of other people the best that you can. Last way to be successful is to have an online presence in some way if you are working for yourself. So sometimes people have Instagrams, they have brochures maybe that they send to their clients, and they have their own website. Make something. It doesn't have to be super complicated, but I think it really helps you become more of a business person. It sharpens your business skills, your marketing skills, and yeah, I think it's so fun to also learn about this career and this industry when you have to also become a business person yourself. And especially when you work for yourself, it's like you have to do everything. Like you have to, like, you know, buy the materials, you have to do the marketing for it, you have to talk to people, advertise. There's so much you have to do. So don't be shy to advertise yourself, especially with your community, with your friends, with your family. Like, do not be shy about it, because it is your business. It's how you make money. Don't sell yourself short. You spent thousands of dollars in this career, so if someone is mad about your pricing, it's not up to them, it's up to you. And you're worth it. You're worth it because you studied, you learned the techniques, you learned how to be a professional, like licensed, certified massage therapist. You earned it, so do not feel bad when people are, you know, trying to get discounts because of this and that. So that is my video for today, guys. I love you so much. And yeah, I'm gonna actually make a video on some updates and life updates and this channel. So stay tuned for that. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!